Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me. It is truly, truly appreciated. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings. Love and light and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video or you're up telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and needs spiritual guidance or confirmation, validation towards life path, or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share them while you're at it. Give it a thumbs up, like, and also share the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's always appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing right now is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, apply pressure on that spiritual transformation that will make you straight savage. It is. They want you to be a beast in the streets, okay? Being heavy, because universe is watching you. When they're telling you, hey, you need to put in work, they don't want you putting in just enough to say you did something. They want you to go all in, because this is training you. This is preparing you for something that you may not have seen coming. And, it's like right now, universe has always been like that. It's on a need to know basis. A lot of times they will give you that, that content that you need to know to prepare you. And a lot of times they'll just send you in a direction just to see if you're going to allow yourself to apply your all to it, or you're going to they always say you don't have to ask anything. Make sure you use your whole behind when you putting in what they need you to do. Okay. They need you to really be able to do that, apply pressure. And I've been hearing that a lot for the last weeks, because it's all about everything that we're going through is a huge transformation. It's you coming up with an acceptance on a lot of things that came into your life, where it comes to you, certain people that you're trying to heal from, certain places you're trying to go to, parts of yourself that you may have not wanted to be true with yourself, and appreciating. You got to appreciate the good as long as the bad, because it's both is bringing in something into your life that you need to know about yourself, your surroundings, or whatever you're trying to go towards. And they want you to go all in for it, because these are the things that is going to motivate you. I've always been that person, growing up, where my mom used to always get at me. She said, I see so much talent in you, but if you keep quitting before you get there because it becomes too hard, you're never going to know your abilities until you allow yourself to go at it. And and now it's just like, now I see what my mom was talking about with that. And I always, see them that heavenly gates in the sky. And I always tell my mom, I appreciate you so much for the things that you have seen me through. So many different things you have stood by me. And it's just like, it's been very brutal for a lot of people. You've been having to really go in solitude. Especially when you're getting that vibration from the collective. You weren't being motivated. You were really on that verge of wanting to give up everything that you worked hard for, because it really made you feel like things are not about to be presented on you. You get angry with God. You're like, man, look, you playing too much, and it keeps doing that. But a lot of times they want you to be able to see, they really want you to be able to see what you have, to what it takes to get to where you need to be. If they're making you go all in and they keep telling you to add that pressure, it's preparing you for something, because they see the different things that's taking place in our lives. They see how we, even when we're confused in our own transition, that you still try to get back up and push that button of reset just to be able to start back over again. And this is your season of change. There's so many different things that's closing doors. You're ending emotional situations. You're ending emotional connections when every form it's already took its place on what it was supposed to do, and have that place. And it's not, like I said, it's not for the weak at heart. You are facing a lot of things that a lot of other people would have hit pavement for and went the other way. There's a lot of people that may joke about you, and they ain't even going to do the same things you did, because that takes a lot. That takes a lot. You ain't here for just being. Some people are just okay with being just like they are, because they feel like, oh, okay, I'm making enough money to where I can do what I want to do, this and this and that, and I don't need to do anything else. And if this is just like, if that's okay for that next person, hey, you like it, I love it. But me, I want to keep moving. I want to, God blesses me with a certain, a goal or award that he felt like I was blessed to get to. I want to keep applying more to that. And it's just like not saying a plan A to a plan B, because a lot of times if you look at it like that, you're going to distract yourself from that main plan, to jump ship towards the other one. And they really want you to allow yourself to put your whole heart into whatever they're pressuring you towards. Because sometimes, yes, it's going to be hard. Certain times you ain't going to have that energy to do it, not to be lazy, just don't, because it's like they see what you're doing. You can lie to the next person like, girl, I've been doing this, or bro, I've been doing this. And knowing you touched it like that, you really, you didn't even know if it was hot or cold. You just touched it just to say you touched it. But it's just like a lot of times things is going on in your life. You have to understand, you can put your whole energy on certain things, like I see things from so many different ways. There's sometimes I put my pressure on things that wasn't even worth my daggone time or my energy. And I'm just like, why don't I use that same mindset for something I didn't really need in my life, or you see people that's going all in, where you can see it from your enemies. They're going all in to try to destroy every daggone thing you working hard for. And I'll be looking, I'm like, I wish you use that same energy you got to try to distract me and stuff like that, because you're watching every little thing I do, and apply that towards your own life so you can get your life straight. Because I'm trying to sit up here and defend mine. I'm trying to correct mine. I'm trying to be right with mine. I'm trying to stay aligned with mine, and add towards better. And that's why universe is like, yeah, we got something for you, but we want you to make sure you keep applying towards better for that. They want you to be having your hands in different things, because there's a lot of things that's coming up where you're starting to be able to have that insight of new creation into your life, new creativity that's in your life, because they don't want you just staying at one thing. They're broadening your perspective, like, hey, I'm bringing this to you, your passion. Because it's like when I first started and stuff like that, my life was not fulfilled in the ways that I wanted to. The choices I made, it was just like, I can't turn back, and remake those. So let me allow myself to add more to it. And then when I'm seeing, my dedication even towards here, people were like, how long you been doing this? People are like, guess how many videos she got? And it's like, what, like 32, 33? No. I've been doing this for 5, and I used to get so overwhelmed, like, I really ain't doing nothing. And it's just like, universe don't want you to see it at that, because you don't know the people you impact, and they don't give you that credit to know your impact. And there'll be certain people, even your enemies, may admire you for certain things that you speak on, the actions you take, and I'll say I've been 5 years, almost close to 4,500 videos, because there was just times where universe had me going hard, and they were like, Roslynn, you need to chill for a minute. I'm like, girl, I don't got one video in, and it's been like a week or two, and then you don't told me you don't make like 12. I mean, there was times where I was making 10 to 12 videos a day on different subjects in my life, or different things universe was guiding me to touch base on. Now, where if I take off for like a whole month, I'm like, man, look, they can go back and watch any, there's a lot of other videos. So when I need that time where I got to do time for self-reflection, I don't have to panic, because I got so many different other videos in there to where I can, I can slow down a little bit, They were like, Roslynn, you did. Yes. Because there's times I'm like, Dad, why am I so tired? I'm sitting up here running off a Red Bull and talking fast. People like, Roslynn, you need to go get some rest, and I go back and look, and I ain't have a break for like 2 weeks. And then wondering how I came out with 50 or 60 videos within those 2-3 weeks that I had, and now it's just like, I appreciate that. Even though I'm not exactly where I thought I would be at this time, I'm okay, because it's letting you know there's a reason. Universe want to see how they can motivate you, even when things are not exactly where you thought your needs were going to be met at that time. Your needs are getting met, but they're being met in other ways. But they always try to tell you, don't be so quick to give up on yourself, on the things that they're guiding you to be in. Because there's some part in your life, and a lot of times you got to psychologically challenge yourself. Think about the certain things that you had in your life that you put your whole, you'll put all your energy in, and it wasn't even something that was even worth anything, and I used to see different things that I used to do. And this is just like the devil want to make sure that you get aggravated on different things that's going on in your life because it's not moving in that way you thought they were. Or there may be different people that are doing the same thing as you, and they jumping in it, they getting views, they get more subscribers, they're doing this and this and that, and that wants to discourage you. But it's just like God and universe always tell you, separate yourself from that. You are not in competition with somebody. When you start comparing that, that's gonna be your main stress, your stress level, because you comparing your path to somebody else's. Y'all can be on the same path, and it's like, hey, I'm doing me, I'm doing you. And if it's meant, me and universe, we're gonna connect in some kind of way. But you're learning so many different things about your life, your longevity, the things that they want you to connect with, the people they're meeting into your life. There's a lot of time where I can have a discussion with somebody, and it'll be that word or that sentence or that phrase I use, and it hit deep. And I'm like, dang, I'm about to use that and put it in a video. And then I'll talk about that because it's like, that person, I'm not the only one going through that. And people like, Roslynn, you come in, you say different things. Universe are allowing me to speak in some kind of things that has not actually came into existence yet. And there'll be like, people will come back like, Roslynn, every time you done said something, that hasn't yet came into play yet, it don't fall right behind, and it always made me think about the video I did about the ear ringing, because there was so many different things, I was telling people about. I said, watch, I said, and this is like, what was it when I did it? It was like, I guess it was towards the end of 2018, I think it was, going into 2019. And I told people, watch, we're going to have a crazy virus that's going to distract a lot of people, and different things that I was talking about. And people are like, man, this is trippy, because you can see the date that I had it, and it was a different time than when it actually happened. There are certain things that I would have where when I'm connected with different energies, premonitions would come up, and it would start showing me stuff. And people are like, and I can text that person or call them like, hey, you remember when I was talking about this? And it was just like, yeah. And it's like, what happened? Did it again? Yeah, I did it. And it's not about, trying to throw shade on somebody. But I'm like, dang, I need that, or that confirmation, that clarification, if I know I was discussing that with that person, and it'll be like that, because we all have gifts that we're supposed to help each other. And, that's why I say I love doing my chat. I love interacting with y'all about that, because there's so many things that you don't realize we can help each other out. And this is the reason why the universe is bringing us all together. It's not about somebody being above anybody else or somebody being below you, but just I'm that type of person. I'm not in competition with nobody, because I want to see you win. Whether or not you don't want to see me win, I'm going to do better for you and want to see you win. And I just tell people, the only thing I have, and I'll say that real quick, your win is not going to be based on how you trying to make me fail. Your happiness is not going to be based on my sadness. I want to see you win, but you got to want to see yourself win too. And those are the things that is giving you that strategy to add weight to it. If there are certain things that you want to allow yourself to significantly and successfully part ways with, you just can't do little tidbits and little, snippets and stuff like that. They want you to get real serious with what they're doing. They really want you to do that. And there will be times that you're tired. There'll be times that you'll be aggravated. And they want you to be able to get your rest in. They want to get your set down, but they want you to reflect. This is that time where you need to be very serious. Okay? Because a lot of times they tell you your enemies can sniff out something that's changing for you, and they will apply pressure to try to keep you stuck. You have to understand that, because there are people, and I used to say, hey, when I'm going to the bathroom next day, like, why you say that? Because you watching my ass all day. I'm just trying to understand why. The things that you could be entertaining or things you can do to make your life greater, you too busy trying to over here and be trying to distract and block and keep things going in me, when you can use that same energy to make yourself a better person. But that's too much like, right? You can't be the voice of reason with folks that not want to be in their own season. But these are those things to tell you, put your whole heart into it, put all your energy into it. And it's just like, whatever you didn't get a chance to do that day, apply that towards you tomorrow. Whatever you were stumbling on today, allow that to be your healing tomorrow. You're working on different things in your life where they're bringing you in complete alignment where they want you to be able to allow yourself to appreciate and let go of those weaknesses, that negative talk, because we can talk ourselves a lot down towards different things. And they'll even bring a hidden challenge with the people that you're connecting with just to do that too. But it's just when you can be that stubborn person, and I mean not stubborn person where you just keep seeing everything as a negative towards your life, because there's some kind of positive they want you to filter through that negativity, and you have to be able to allow yourself to see it, that put all your heart into it, because it's like universe and our ancestors and tribal connections that we have in all forms. They getting together. There's a lot of hush different things that's going on in the tribes that they ain't speaking about. There's a lot of different things people trying to move silent through the government that they want to throw. Oh, this is this and this is this and that. You woke, you already know it's more than what they kind of claim. But if that's your story, I'm gonna let you stick to it. There's a lot of different things that's going on where universe is preparing for something huge to present itself to a lot of things that's going on in this world that we're needing. And for that to happen, they need you to be upfront and focused on that. They want you to apply all that. Don't do nothing. Put it all up in there like your life depended on it, because it pretty much do. You are protected. You're being guided. You're being uplifted in many ways, even though you may be in solitude where you feel lonely. There's a big difference from being alone and being lonely, because a lot of times you connect and want people around you, and that might not even be the energy you want to even be attracting right now. There could be a lot of people that's like even famous or popular, and they can still feel alone because there's nobody on that vibe with them the way that they're doing. And this is where that time is. Appreciate that downtime, because this is allowing you to focus on what you need to do with your own life, where you can grow, where you need to apply pressure towards everything, being able to go all into it. And just being able to give yourself those tiny victories when you make that change in your life. Like you can go a whole day where even when something negative comes up, you're allowing yourself to say, you know what, this is no longer needed in my life. Or I can allow myself, when that came up, what did I learn from that situation? So I can allow myself to be peaced with it. Forgive that person, forgive myself for holding on to it that long, and allowing myself to, learn from those situations that is bringing up to me. Because a lot of times those situations is coming up because, number one, those certain things that we're still suppressing, that you didn't know you were still suppressing. Because there's a lot of times when you've been in that coping mechanism where a lot of things you just bottled up, and it's getting to that point where so much, they always tell you that's not healthy. And you need to express yourself when you need to. You need to be able to release if you need to, through meditation, through prayers, from journaling, just being honest with yourself, writing down different things that you want to affirm that's going to take place in your life, that you're manifesting towards yourself. Be open towards those manifestations. If the universe is telling you to move in a certain way, you need to move with no questions asked. If it's different between a person telling you that and universe, because it's 9 times out of 10, it could be, if a person is not wanting well for you, they're going to send you in the opposite direction. But when the universe is bringing people in your life, there's going to be that calming spirit. There's somebody they know that want to see you grow. That's why anytime universe brings to me and I feel that person or that image on that person, I'm like, hey, I need you to tell that person, because we've been trying to tell them and they were overlooking it, or they got too much stuff going on. And I do that with no question asked. They just, respect it, just keep moving. But this is your time. And they're telling you this is your time. They're preparing you for a lot of different things. And it may not even be the stuff that you were attracting. Because a lot of times the things that we're asking universe and God for is so mediocre. It's so watered down. They want you to think big. Stop doing small moves. Stop making safe, risk. They always tell you got to take that leap of faith. Move out of your comfort zone. If you can allow yourself to put, we will be putting our energy and our attraction and our attention and our light on things that is not doing nothing but depleting us. You can use that same energy that's going to manifest something that you ain't never seen coming. So allow yourself to do that. Whatever universe is guiding you to do, go ahead and do it. go and do it, because they know more than what we know. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. So much love to you. I appreciate it. It's just that there's a lot more people subscribing to the channel, and which is truly a blessing to me. And it's just it's a good situation where we can all just connect and grow together, being able to give each other that insight that we may need to be able to connect with us in that way. But I hope you can be able to connect with me next hour and some change on my chat. Is just talking about different things that is taking place, and things that we need to keep a watchful eye on. Just be able to converse with that is truly appreciated. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Michelle Richardson, Baby Stag, much love to you. Laura Littleton, Sam C, and Project Delta, and Trishelle Williams, much love to you as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. I leave all my contact information in the description box below, and also I leave a link to my podcast as well. In case you don't have time to watch the video, you can always listen to the audio, and you'll see me on my next video. I hope whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, you have that overflow of abundance that it's just going to really bring you to your knees. And as well, it comes in unexpected ways you didn't predict. And even if your mind is heavy and your heart is heavy and your mind is occupied, I hope it leads you towards something so much bigger and better. Remember, everything is temporary. Make sure you live your life to the fullest, and you'll see me on my next video. Much love. Peace.